Oh, is it on? Have you pressed
Yes.
live? Ah, sorry. So it's just waiting for the new one to come up. And I couldn't remember how you get the comments up. No, there is sound now, because for some reason this camera never likes the mic, does it? Oh, we're still streaming though. I was talking and it wasn't actually coming out with voice. So how is the view for you guys as well? Because I've never actually done the drawing. No, there is sound now. Yep. Rob just checked. So we're here finally. But like I said, I'm using the webcam that we use for the trains as well, rather than my phone. So it's the first time I've used this for drawing. So please do let me know what it looks like as well, guys.
You need to come round more with the camera.
What, straight on? Oh, that's lit it up. It isn't too bad a shadow when I draw. That should be alright, shouldn't it?
You just don't freaking break it this time.
No, I did well, didn't I? Not. So I've so yeah,
Talk to them.
yeah, you'll see Mimic on there. So tonight's been a bit of a funny one. So I tried to stream on TikTok and here. So I do thank a few that have come over there. Mick was one, although I don't know if he's found this one. If someone could possibly post a link in the other one.
You
But
can't, they're dead.
oh, is it? It's dead, isn't it? Yeah. So hopefully he'll find his way back. But because I've not streamed on TikTok for so long, it said that I had to stream for 25 minutes to connect it up. So I've done that tonight before I've started here. So hopefully next time I can stream from both. How that's going to work, I don't know. We've got both on again. Weird. So hopefully sound is okay as well as the picture. The only thing we might have to have a play with is the volume of the music once I get started, because it's off the more sensitive microphone as well.
Which is right next to the iPad.
Yeah. I can flip it that way actually, so it... Oh, for Pete's sake.
What?
It's just disconnected again.
Disconnected what?
The camera. It's just fallen out. So that's frozen. Oh, Jesus.
Type in that. You can say it, can't you? They can hear you.
Yeah, I was going to say they can hear me.
Wait there, wait.
We're going to go here. No, it has frozen again, unfortunately, Jake. It's
Try again now.
4th time's for blooming charm. And if it works, I'll just have to give up for tonight. I'm so sorry about this, guys. It's obviously not with me tonight.
Need to get some tape on that USB.
Yeah. I'll never usually have a problem with the RG because it's because it's the other way. So, see you again in a minute.
No, wait a minute. Can you not turn the picture this way and just use that camera instead?
I always draw to this. I don't know how odd that's going to feel. I don't know how
Just
much.
save ending the stream.
Have we got much play on that one to get it closer though?
How close do you want it?
I think it's.
If it ain't broke, it sure will be by grace. Move your iPad, please. Put it somewhere else.
Sorry.
The only thing is, you're right-handed, aren't you?
Yes.
So how's that going to be a view on the right hand?
I don't know. Ish. I'll tell you what I could do. Tech issue can happen to anyone. Yeah. Exactly. It's always happening to me at the minute.
But if you turn the chair that way,
Yeah.
then you're in a better angle to it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can do it so it... Because that's all little stretch, won't it? So if I do it there...
Now make out like you're drawing.
This thing's disconnected anyway, so... Oh, you're on the wrong camera view. Main room, isn't it? Oh, how's this view for you guys? Oh, we've got a bit more play, I think.
Sure that's
Possibly. No, that's the keypad tonight. There's me wishful thinking. Although look at the difference in the cameras. Rob. That one isn't as clear.
different lighting, please.
Yeah, it could be. So we're going to have to try and do like a fix for tonight because I don't think you want me to do yet another stream. Otherwise it's another one and I don't want 4 times the charm. So let's see. And please do let me know the sound volume as well, because it is a more sensitive microphone that we've got on here than phone, I imagine. I thank you all for staying with me at this point. Hiya Alan darling, sorry, I've techie issues tonight, all my fault. Yeah, Mav, Rob didn't plan to come down. Down. How's that now? Hiya Brian. So Rob's just making sure that music is okay and not going to completely burst your eardrums. But he wasn't planning to be down here. He was planning to chill upstairs, and obviously me completely failing tonight, he's come to save the day.
Yeah, music's fine.
Okay.
And clearly can't run a stream without me.
Clearly. Sorry. Maybe I should have just restarted it on my phone for tonight. But that's weird on the cameras. Brian, oh, wrong channel. Yeah. I'm not reading it out. Weird. Same kind of lighting and the camera does look different.
Yeah, don't forget that's frozen.
Yeah, but it was never getting any clearer than that either.
And it was a different angle.
Right, let's start this then and see how we go. I'm backwards tonight because of my failing. So on the TikTok live, I have already darkened this one. So for those that have missed it, I did go live on TikTok tonight because I went to set up a dual stream live, which I'm kind of glad it didn't work tonight, obviously. But it said because it had been so long since I went live, I had to go live for 25 minutes. So I popped on there and did that before starting over here. So, not as good view tonight, courtesy of me. No, you do usually look at it from the other way, Mav. It's my failings. We've had to use the camera that's by the, usually for our faces, because the other one is disconnected yet again. So to save starting a new stream, we've pulled this one as long as we can, because it's only on a shorter lead. It's not got the extension. I'm kind of having to make do without starting again. Just basically, maybe I shouldn't have gone live tonight. Sorry about this, darling. I know you were trying to relax up there. The only thing I might do tonight is miss a few comments or take me longer to respond because my back is to you guys.
Where's your phone?
Over here. I'm not even looking at the picture as much as I should because it's the opposite way round. Hey Mick, sorry about all that. I'm so using OBS. Usually it's Rob that set it up.
I did set it up.
Well, you did set it up. I was then impatient and ended it as soon as it started. And then...
Okay, camera twice.
Disconnected the camera twice, so this is why we're actually at a different view. So TikTok went well, YouTube has not. So you'll see, Mick, a lot of model rail channels on there. This is a lot of the people that supported me from our RGJ Trains channel. And I've seen there's a bit of talk. Timber, you haven't decided which day yet. I know quite a few that aren't going this year. It's a shame. But I do get it.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Tonight's video.
Yes.
I never see you running any trains.
Oh no, you're joking.
Nope.
Oh.
So I just replied saying, well, we have run loads of trains. Please see previous videos and shorts.
Yeah, exactly.
Although that being said, I haven't run trains on some of the videos yet. So I suppose while I'm fixing this latest issue, I can still run trains on it.
Yeah.
So I should include it in the episode for the weekend. Right, I'm going again.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Please don't touch a cable.
No, I can't touch this one. It's plugged in, isn't it? Oh yeah, door. But, at least we're back to the drawing now. So is this an okay view for tonight, guys? Obviously it's a hard one. If it's not, I would have to go and start yet another live, and you guys have had so many today that I don't really want to have to do that to you. It's just a shame that once you disconnect and you can't like add a camera in, so not sorry which day should lie about if you and Jason, it's fine, had a power cut. Why am I not a mod? I don't know, because I've not really sorted mods on here, Timber. That's why. So I might actually put you and Alan as mods as well, because then that covers me if I'm live at different times of the day. Because you guys are mods anyway, so. So Alan, darling, are you alright being a mod as well, just in case anything happens? It's up to you though, sweetheart. Please do let me know. Yeah, this is so bizarre, drawing from this way. Why is that not going back anymore? Because of my board. I'm making lots of noise while I go here. Right, is that a bit better? No, don't span at me, please. Timber, we are too good to be mods here. You are a mod, Mav. I tried drinking ballast all day. Did you get your tweezers? You should be now, Timber. I have no idea. Maybe Rob's added you as mods. I don't actually know. He could have done it while all this was going on. And thank you, Timber. So yeah, a lot of the train lot is probably the best thing to say. have obviously come over, and you know, it does mean a lot. Oh, there is a small gap. So again, all this, that thick black line, and the shading in is with the same gradient. It's just how much pressure you put on it. So I will get that video sorted on request for different pencils and things. I just haven't had the chance this week. It's just gone too mental. Right. Yep, purple tweezers, exactly, Jake. That's what makes the world go round. If I could get these pencils with a purple outer, I would. So 12 weeks on the third. That's gone quick, hasn't it? Can anybody to the left of me see around her hand and tell me what she's doing? Yeah, I know, drawing. Yeah, that's the only issue with tonight now. That's why I usually do it from the other side. I actually managed to finish a cup of tea as well, so it was still warm. Right, whereabouts? So why this one isn't colour is I've not actually had much with colour yet, Timber. So I said to Stephen I was really comfortable trying with graphite, because obviously this is new for me in itself, doing a train. But hopefully the plan after is to go for colour, you know, as something a bit different to experiment and try. Let's see. The only other way I could do this, because you're really not seeing the drawing, are you? Feels faster this time. Yeah. Window arrow one. Wasn't I ready my pencil box? No, these are just graphite. So yeah, it was a colour image initially, and I edited to turn it. Yeah, to turn it into black and white for this purpose, but after this, there is plans to have a go with colour, but not right yet. So I'm going to have a quick move around, guys, and see if I can sort this, because you're not really getting a view here, are you? I do appreciate that you're mainly seeing my hand and then after what I've done. So maybe if I bring my drawing round, that might, obviously we'll sort the light out now. Screen close up. Let's try this. Don't disconnect one, no. So is this any better? You might actually see a bit of what I'm doing now. No, you can kind of see it. Hey Richard, you finally got here. You've missed technical upon technical. Rob left me to set it up and I failed. Managed to start one, then I disconnected the camera. He came down and sorted out a new one, and then I disconnected the camera again, so that's why we're on a different view tonight. My stuff up as always. So it is more of a hand, unfortunately, that you're seeing tonight. But I suppose it's a different view. I'm just popping those crisp lines back in again. No, I mean set up. Sorry, Rob. I mean set up as in I've got myself flustered tonight. Literally, all I had to do was press the button and start it. He did everything else. And even though I've done it on RGJ, no, for some reason here tonight, I did it. It was taking a bit long, so I pressed it again, ended the stream. There would be something wrong if you was on early and nothing happened, yeah. You missed 5 rivets. Mav, you're not supposed to tell Rod. Psh. Place a red acetate over it and it'll look cool. That's actually a cool one. So I have got permission after to turn this into a print as well. So we shall see. Really, I think it shows that even in RGJ, it must be me that breaks it all the time, not Rob. Yeah, exactly, Rob. Everyone watches RGJ for Grace, forgetting that if it weren't for Rob, yeah. If it weren't for Rob, things would actually work. Yeah, if it weren't for Rob, we would actually probably never have a stream that worked. There was him. Oh, I'm just going to chill upstairs. Nope. Knight in shining armour came down again. No, it's okay. I'm sorted now though, so... The steam is room temperature. Oh yeah, is it supposed to be hot to touch, Timber? I think I've done that a bit short on this end. That's the one thing I have to be careful of when drawing this, is because it's angled. I'm literally following it, and that's where I make mistakes. I want the first copy. Oh, so if I did prints, people would be interested in them? I don't know whether I'd do them as signed prints or numbered or not. I really don't know. Because obviously it would be my first time producing them. I've got an artist friend that I was actually talking about prints. So I know they won't stir me in the wrong direction like. But it's still something that I'm obviously new to, so I can't say for sure yet. And I did learn that I'm seriously underpricing myself. But I have made mistakes on this one, and things I'll learn for the next one. Don't indent your work, because it makes it a lot harder when blending things out. Rob breaks things, Grace burns. No, like Rob said, Grace breaks and burns things. LMS is the wrong font. It's just the image I'm going off, Timber. But hey ho, you are rivet counter for tonight, yeah? Is that what it is? Specially brought to you by Timber the Rivet Counter. If you go over a line too far, use a white pencil to correct it. No, this isn't actually a white pencil. This is mono zero, so they're very tiny rubbers. So I have the Character Charm, oh no, the Faber-Castell, and it's basically a rubber in a pencil so you can get the tip, but I found it was too thick, so this is where this one I found, and even then I've had to cut down the tip. I don't think it likes being that close, you know. That might be what this is. Ah, there we go. Are we in better focus now, guys? I think I've had it too close. Yeah, but even this I've had to cut down. I think the only one qualified in here to comment is Alan. Exactly, he's an amazing artist. But Alan, did I answer you, darling? I will be adding some background. So I already have it set up here for my smoke, and then down here for the rails and the brickwork as well. Brian, what did we rivet? I think I rubbed off on timber. Mav is much qualified. Cab is 2 inches too short. I have letters after my name. again, would you believe it, it's still the 2B pencil, but I'm not going to go as dark as that. It's all about the pressure you put on it. That's when the blender comes in. Let's try that again. As indeed, Brian, on a volunteer basis. Stop it, Timber, I'm crying. Ian Mellin, very good evening, darling. Oh yeah, yours is going to be just anything, isn't it, Rob? Artist, what kind? As I pop another beer can open. You're amazing. Your trees, I'm envious. They were simply amazing. That looks amazing. Thank you, Richard, darling. I'm starting to come down from that. That did wind me up a little bit, but my own fault. So I'm leaving the details of the carriage for the videos. Like I said, this is the lies. I think I'm doing more with gradients, so you can see in real time the difference. And I've got the 4. No, that's the HB. Why is that in the 4B spot? Don't put your pencils in the wrong spot as well. That's when you make mistakes. Luckily it wasn't the other way. I've just got to send a message because I completely forgot to send somebody that I was actually live, the person that's actually commissioned me. So I best let them know that I'm live as well. Oh, he's up. That one. So something I do need to sort out, I've seen, is there is a much thicker line here. so I've got to create that now without ruining the image. Without it looking too odd. I think I've messed up slightly when I've done my drawing here.
It's alright, just ignore
Okay, the comments, either people aren't commenting and just watching, or it's comments are frozen, I don't know. It could just be people are watching. That's a much better line now than it was. And this is the kind of gradient that I need here as well, so it's bringing this one down now as well as here. But I'm going to leave this bit, I think, when I do the drawing again, because it's more detailed. Oh, good evening, Chris. That's fine. You missed all the excitement of the night of me breaking things and Rob taking an evening off from the shed and actually having to come down. And that is also why we have a slightly different view tonight. So unfortunately you can't see as well as usual. I might have disconnected the actual camera, so we're having to use the one we usually use for the face. I'm actively trying to draw at an angle. I feel like the tracks tonight are just rubbish. I wasn't looking when I draw if I kind of Yeah, I kind of put my thing at an angle, don't I? I need to find, where's that cushion gone? So I could use that for my elbow. I'm still here, Grace. I'm trying to figure out the gradient space on Timber's website. Looks like what is 160 as a percentage. Ah, there we go. He's answered for you. This is proper hyper-realistic rather than impressionistic. Yeah, so that's what a lot of my drawing is, Chris. Even the pet portraits is very much realism. Trying to basically, I suppose, copy a photo.
Oh, I need to unplug that USB-C cable, don't I?
Which one?
With the thermal tech.
Yeah.
This display's not showing, is it?
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's showing, but...
the way I've disconnected things tonight is
Yeah, you're not touching any cables. You're banned from touching all cables. Just the same with respect as me not touching grass.
I'm not allowed
You're
to
not allowed
touch
to
the
touch
cables.
cables.
That is actually lighter, yeah. Yeah, it is slightly lighter. That's not a problem. Because this works great as a lightener as well. So we've gone slightly too dark here, but that's not an issue. Because I can lighten it up. Just blend out what I've got left.
Chris says it's properly hyper-realistic rather than impressionistic. Whatever that means.
I did answer that
Oh,
one.
okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, just some artwork. There's no realism to it. It's just how they. I don't know the way to explain it. I'm not exactly a professional artist
Please
by any
don't
means.
try and explain it to me.
Where's my small one gone?
See if you've got enough space for a helix, Mel.
The bit I'm looking forward to getting my teeth into is the wheels. Because I need the gradient to go up. Because that's far too light compared to, isn't it?
At least it's looking less like Darth Vader now.
No, it still looks like Darth Vader to you. Come on, be honest. Oh, sorry, wrong channel. No, it's okay. I know it's a hard habit how we are on RGJ. I'm just slightly different approach with this one. It's more a chill thing than a... Does that make sense what I mean? Probably not. What?
I left the multimeter switched on.
Oops. Does that mean we're going to need a new battery for it?
We've got new batteries, haven't we?
Yes.
I've seen two PP9s here.
Yes, I need one for the static grass today.
Oh, it's alright, it doesn't use much battery.
I can get a class 47 with 10 coaches to go around my mav. But hopefully as I darken this you guys can see a bit how I like create it as a such. And I realise if anybody sent me a message today that I've obviously been signed into my work one all day. So if I've had any messages, I have missed them. Whereabouts is that? That's actually about here. Blending actually. Okay, gross, your medium for art is graphite. Ours is still nickel. Yeah, I get what you mean. Pictures of dots per inch. Not really, Rob. He has popped up, so I don't know if he's still on comments. Have a look at RGJ's layout. They have an incline with curve. Close it topmost. Most like photo white, eating it out like dark underneath, shadow black. Yeah. So I have gone off this picture and then put it into black and white to help me create what I need. Which is nibbling out for a bit. Dog wants his supper. Nibbling? Did you mean nipping out? Not a problem, buddy. I'll load up video today of testing various locals from full coach. No, it's okay. I know what you meant. So I need to darken around here, so I need the 4B actually. This is like constant black. And did you know as well, some of you asked, he might, but white in the shadows is like, what is it? Black in the light is lighter than white in the shadow. I am trying to get this to show you guys without affecting me. black is reflective, so there will be a bit of shine on this. That's why I will... Stop me if I get preachy. I used to lecture in art college for a couple of years back in the thousands. No, Chris, it's not a problem. You know, because I know people on here want to learn, and I don't really have that knowledge to back it up. I can only pass on what I've learned through doing. So I don't know if you guys can see the black darkness compared to even up here, because I haven't gone to that gradient yet. I just don't know how well it's showing. If it's matte, then black just swallows any light. Ah, okay. I'm with you now. And Mark, Captain Static, very good evening. One thing I was always told is build your gradients up slowly. Don't go, even though it's jet black, don't go straight in like your highest gradient. Oh, this is not coming out as well for some reason. There we go. You're live soon, aren't you? And Alan's live as well, isn't he, at some point? I hope you're a better art teacher than mine was, Grace. You just tried to love and produce art. Took me ages to pick up brush again, or in a pencil and draw something. So I actually had a good and bad experience. So our school had what you call arts college status. So they were very big on performing arts and textiles, graphics, all of that. So we got to do them all. My first teacher, who was actually my form tutor, well, she wasn't nice at all. She really didn't like me, to the point our form got moved. But, so I didn't do it for GCSE or anything. And then one of them, absolutely lovely lady, people took the mickey off because she used to be a bigger lady, lost weight. Obviously, what they say, bingo wins and things, that were always taking the mickey out of her. But she was always lovely to me, because some of the art teachers were a bit cliquey, but she was then my tutor in sixth form, and she'd been fantastic when I did drawing, because they circled you around all the different art teachers each term. But I got to know her in sixth form, and she said, well, even though you didn't do it at GCSE, do it at A level, it's fine, because she knew what I could produce. And I spent all summer going to places like the V&A, things like that, just to go up on things. And unfortunately, didn't know the techniques or anything. Unfortunately, this awful teacher was one of them. And she just run me down and was like, well, you didn't do any work all summer. And I was like, well, I didn't know there was any. Obviously, they must have given it to them in GCSE kind of thing. So yeah, that didn't last, and I didn't actually do an A level in it. But my textiles book, I loved textiles. My book was like that thick. So yeah, I've been into art a lot.
Last time I drew anything was sketch for Lake District Hill, just for going camping when my kids are around 15 years or so. Wow. Never built one. Yeah, my phone shows angle. That's the one we use, Mav. Woodland Scenic Over. I wasn't still never any good at art. You never know. Give it a go. You see actually people's videos of when they started compared, and it's incredible the differences they've picked up over the years. You know, I look back at even the animals that I was drawing and the difference as I've gone along. You know, things that I've learned, things that I've done differently. It's like Rob's one that I'm doing that I don't tend to show. Oh, I made so many mistakes on her. And I've even found with there's things I've made mistakes, but then I've got better. So, but Stephen knowing it was my first time. Again, because I stuffed up with the tracing paper, because I usually use my app. Obviously you've got the indents, which isn't a problem unless things like smoke, where you want that, you know, brushed together quite easy, and that's when the indent lines become quite visible. So it's definitely something that next time I will make sure I do differently. To do the trace, I will flip the image so it is the right way and things like that. It's all been a learning curve for sure. It's got a bit darker, that one. Or does it? Gee, 122, that's gone up since doing this live. Oh, I must be doing something right then. I'm going to take a break from this at the moment. Oh, the ceiling one's been, if I can. So I'm just stepping away from that for a second. So the plan now is obviously these, when I've done them, because I'm building up the gradients here now, that is just so, it's too light. Because if you look at the reference photo, they're the same kind of darkness. So that's what this is about now. That's why I say when I'm building the picture up, I knew I was going to come back and redo the gradients. Because I know it's only when you build the picture up that you start seeing where things need to go darker. I'm a very good painter. I'm very good at wallpapering too. Yeah, I do wallpapering. Because that was when Mum did her ankle. Those of you last year will probably remember when she did that. And I will always remember the one bit of paper I was doing when she came in.
I won't forget it now. I always look at, I say to Rob, I look at the spot and, oh, that was the one. Probably take a bit longer to wallpaper, as I do with everything, but I think I did alright. Chris, I've never decorated in my life and I intend to die a wallpaper virgin. You have a note on your tombstone, yeah. So yes, Rob, thank you, darling. So I have put a new video out, obviously because of a break. I didn't have any more in the back catalogue of videos. So when I first started uploading, I was well ahead of myself, and because of that break, I am kind of trying to get things done now to get content out and try and get ahead of myself. Again, it's like Monday was an unexpectedly busy day. You know, I ended up taking my whole day, and then we need to film for RGJ on Thursday, so there will be more videos out, just probably not as frequent as it was for a point. Maybe I should have stretched them out a bit more. Wallpapering is the only thing I enjoy doing when decorating. Oh, I'm so funny on wallpapering. I was offered help and I was like, no, it's probably just easier to leave me do it. And I was so pedantic on, like, where you had things you had to cut it out of, and I still think I did rubbish, but Brian hates wallpapering, so he's not someone to ask. But yeah, I think the important thing with this sometimes is taking a step back as you're doing it as well and look at it from away. As you can see, if you haven't seen my video, I have now started the undercarriage again, but I missed this part and I worked my way back to it. So I use this as like my grounding point, and then use that to try and create the lines and the colours again. And then here I'm probably just going to smoke it all. That was the only problem going off a drawing as well, because I've basically gone off how the person's drawn it. So any mistakes or anything like that is not quite the same. It's like the windows you would have seen. I've detailed them on this one now, so you've got a bit more shadow to it, so they look like windows now. And I did slightly line where they were and redraw them, same as these here. I have redrawn them from the original video, from the original picture. So it's not an exact copy, but it's just my take on it, I suppose. And we're pitch black here, so. A bit wobbly there. I'll try and watch some of your videos, Grace, and Rob, and leave some comments, but as you know, it's not easy. No, you're very busy at the moment, Mark. I think Rob was just meaning it for as a standard kind of thing for everyone. This, I haven't even done this gradient yet.
dark. So unfortunately, because of the angle of this, you guys might not see this until I've done it. Oh, where's my sharpener gone? DIY, don't involve yourself. That's easy, is it? And salting rub takes no time at all, and we write in the comments instead of a chat. But no, I do like that DIY. I'm looking at the right wheel. This actually comes down a bit more, so sometimes I readjust the image as I'm going in with the gradient, because I know I can blend it in. It's more straight down. There we go. This does still need work, but it thins up actually. There we go. I've just fixed my shape as I'm doing the higher gradient. The night, Brian, darling. I find it useful to see the subject drawing as a series of simple 3D shapes where the light is fallen. Make a sketch to understand where the light and block is shades. Yeah, I kind of do similar to that, Crystal. Like this one I fixed by looking at the reference image of where the black was to create the shape. So that's what I was doing over here, is I went off this shape and then focused on the black, on the complete black, to create the shapes here. That's how I did it, is I actually used the shape of the darkest part to create the shape of the others, because it really was trying my patience, that bit. So I kind of used that to get me to where I was. Something don't look right there. You can do it in your head as well, yeah. But that was the only way I found I was able to get that, was going to the darker gradient first and creating the shapes from there. So that's why these have still got to go darker. I've done this wrong because it actually goes outward slightly. She has good days, bad days with pain. Chris Fleming's gone down. I hope you find out a bit more to specialist next week. Fingers crossed, Mark. I thought about painting all that back things. I guess I should carry on and think about it for another 30 years. Yeah, just as bad as me with painting up things, isn't it? So I might still adjust that line once I look at it on another day. Night, Ian, if you're heading off as well. Thank you for joining. So here, while it is a really dark line, it's not completely straight, so I'm ever so slightly moving my pencil to give that kind of effect. And then I'm using blend out to help darken the lower bit. So the excess graphite on these can be quite handy sometimes. Like I look solid and powerful. Thank you, Chris. And Jimbo. Well, gel, this is top work from Grace. Thank you, Jimbo, darling. And nice to see you this evening. So this, Rob will tell you, when I was doing these, I was like, no, it doesn't look right, it's rubbish. And then I think I took a couple of days away because Rob was telling me, yeah, it's all right. And I was like, you know, when sometimes you don't listen to your other half because you think they're just telling you just to not make you feel bad or whatever. And couple of days later I came back to it, and I think this is my favourite bit, especially with how that steam went. I wish I'd done it off a picture to have proper detail there. But yeah, this is my favourite bit, especially with how this smoke turned out. I'm so happy with how that did. Push that down because we don't want that at the top part. A little later section there. I managed to achieve GSE grade 2 in Tetra failed GCER. Anyone remember CSEs? I was GCSEs. Oh, you're tech drawing, Rob. Even now you do drawing and it's pretty good. Did O-levels, got 8 and 3 CSEs, religion education. I got grade 5, which was grade anyone could get. I got a slipper from our RE teacher, shows what sort of pupil I was. Hopefully Chris unfortunately won't be a quick process over. She has ligament, cartilage and possibly tendon damage, so it'll probably take a while before she makes a full recovery. As long as she's resting and not doing too much, Mark. I'm sure you'll see into that though. Yeah, I'm going to leave this area for a bit when I'm concentrating off live. I'm just going to randomly add that gradient in to create that smoked illusion. Sarah's resting a lot good. RGJ Trends Grace, you have a great vision artist at times that are fantastic. Me, I just fix things. Yeah, and you've been doing a good restoration at the moment, haven't you? Ouch, rest seems to be necessary there, slow and steady, yeah. Here's an idea actually. I've only thought right at the end. If I try maybe a looking down. Nothing gets past you guys. Should finish the resto tomorrow and move on to finishing the next one. What can I say? We like to keep in touch with everyone. I'm just awful at commenting on any social media. Right, we've got like a little ring around here. So yeah, I do talk to myself as well when I'm creating these bits. Right, so what have we got? There. I used to get the cane for not conforming to the uniform code. Oh, I dread to think if I'd have had all that when I was at school. I would have definitely had things like that. I need to plug my iPad in because it's not very healthy. And I run my camera while I'm there. See, me and technology tonight just haven't got on. We're not friends. As example. But I don't think I'm going to go on for much longer anyway, because really I'm drawing this from a bit of an awkward position for me. And obviously I've only gone on a little bit later because of the start. How I didn't exactly get to yeah, I didn't get the chance to exactly do much right at the start of this, which obviously my own fault, but definitely GMT and tech. Will be blended out a lot. So while this is 4B, I'm going to add the extras in via the pencil, I think. Sometimes it's easier to create these shapes with that as your tool, because they're not much different. So it's like here, my line ends up about here actually. So yeah, give it a couple more minutes, and then I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. And that'll be Rob. I've just said to him, I'm not going to be much longer and then call it a night. I only stayed a bit longer because of all the stuff up. So.
No.
But I'm not exactly comfortable as well, so...
Well, you hadn't have broke it 3 times.
No, I know. If I hadn't have broked it, I wouldn't be in this position. I realise this. E.g., if you're staying upstairs, please make sure that I start it right and I'm going.
Well, all you should have hit was start streaming.
Yeah, so
and then
I hit the
wait.
live.
Yeah.
I hit the live and I was too impatient, so I ended it as soon as
it takes about 6 or 7 seconds.
Yeah, so impatience definitely didn't get the better of me tonight.
You were impatient all day. To be fair.
Haven't I?
No.
Oh, I just thought I was cracking on with things.
That would have been alright if you were.
Okay, not a good day. Lord knows how you put up with me.
Well, when you find his phone number, let me find it and I'll have a word with him.
Huh?
I said, when you find the Lord's phone number...
Oh, we need David or...
We need David, yeah. we need David or Peter in.
Yeah, but I like David because he makes sure that if you're not, he's going to make sure that the lightning just goes on you, so... And I've seen what I've done wrong here with my shadowing a little bit more in. More than that bit. Right.
Yeah, you are now ready to do the twin stream.
Yeah. I did say to him, like I said, not many have come over. It seems to be a very hard thing to get people once they're on a platform. But then again, I've lost a lot of them because I've not been streaming ever. That happened the last time. But I don't mind because we've got everyone here supporting us, so... And yeah, that's got the monetisation, but it's pence, isn't it? Here we go, all detention. Very last day at school, myself and a mate ripped up our uniforms after being explicitly told not to off our deputy head for the belt. Where you were all in ballet, just like you, Chris. I wore black bell-bottom trousers to cover my sparse-dangled hippie boots. Department head had it in for me. With black trolleys are black trolleys, I told him. Sorry, Valleys, were you a rebel at school? I got detention once and got out of it. That's not fair. Did I have a Saturday morning one? I know I had an after-school one. But I can't remember if I had a Saturday morning one. No, I think it was only...
Oh, David's getting confused.
Oh, sorry, David. So we've got another David on our trains who is a vicar. So he's not, you know, not like some vicars you would typically know. He's very much up for a laugh and a joke.
He's definitely not a typical vicar.
So
how this stream is. This is a very relaxed stream compared to our RGJ. There is a different mood to the whole thing. This is more relaxed and chill, and that is just let's go wild, innuendos. It's a right laugh. And even though he's a vicar, we have some laughs. And Saturday he was saying that Rob was in trouble, and you know the lightning had been put in for you, wouldn't it? And you grabbed hold of me, and so not you, but I noticed you'd weren't commenting as much. I know it's a lot because we've got a lot of the train lot talking here, but feel free to talk and become part of the group as well. Next, I tried to give us both the belt one round. So chat, like, you know, I don't have a problem either, David, if you're here joining in with a chat about you being naughty at school and things like that. It is chill, so topics aren't specifically on art. It's just
the only thing is it's cleaner.
Yeah, it's cleaner and not as wild, because that's not the whole thing of this, I suppose. It's hard to explain. Oh, which one did I just do? Got myself lost now. I do that quite frequently as well. Right, now sort that out.
You happy enough now to I'm closing it down?
Oh, I did it by accident.
No.
Like I said, I might go till past and then call it a night. Okay. You don't hear my name, I'm innocent. Promise. I tried to give us both a belt, and my dad went round and gave him what for. Ooh. Yeah, getting it off your own folks is a bit different, isn't it? I'm kind of glad my mum and dad aren't in at the moment. I don't even know if I know how to get to this one, actually. I've done something wrong with this wheel and I know it. That needs to be down a bit more, I think, guys. That's what I've done wrong. Unlike Sunday Live. Yeah, exactly. Sunday Lives do go a bit wild, but you know what? That's what it is. So we do give a warning out beforehand. And that's what part of that is about, isn't it? Letting your hair down. And so you're welcome to join us on there, David, but that is more about trains, and I'm doing train builds and things like that. So still quite arty, I suppose. I have airbrushed clouds and things on my lives, so you're more than welcome to come over to us at RGJ. But I do understand if you don't want to, because obviously you're here for the drawing. I do get that. It's cleaner because unlike RGJ Lives, we can only see a hand and nothing flashes us. No, all sets it on fire. And yes, David, I actually set something on fire on Not Last Live, the live before. If you really want to see that, that is as a clip on our channel. Just as I said as well, it didn't happen, it relit. And I literally thought I was going to set the shed on fire. Oh, and I swore, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
I broke my nose when I was at school, and that's why I got detention. And PE teacher wanted a timekeeper for basketball games, so asked me. So I'm a bit quiet, trying to amuse Jess our cat so he'll calm down a bit. So Sarah can go to sleep. Not a problem, Ma. Like I said, that is the one thing that is the same. It's very much relaxed, buddy. I think I went wrong somewhere with water and PVA. Oh dear. If it's stuffed up, hot soapy water, Jake, and start again. And did you add your bit of washing up liquid for tension? Is it washing up liquid or is it OPA? I'm now questioning myself. Not lucky enough to have any hair to let down. I'll let mine down for you, Jimbo. You know, it is long enough. I'll share. I've got plenty of hair to let down. Oops, it's down. Only way I seem to be getting rid of those indents is by really getting the graphite in there. No, I'm not going to use tweezers, but I am half tempted to use a paintbrush. And we know I'm ridiculous for detail. Oh, which is interesting, guys. A little kind of sneaky on that. I might have sorted something out for the bricks, for the oil tanks. Give it that look as it should, and yes, it involves a paintbrush. But yeah, that was the one major mistake I made, was the indents on the paper. Washing up liquid, yes, washing up liquid. Did you add that into your mix, Jake? PVM also can be a nightmare if it's in wrong mix. A few years ago I stuck some coals in wagons, and this year I took them out, my coal fell out everywhere. Jake, if you're ballasting, it's 50-50 mix with a few drops of liquor. So we found 60-40, Mav. But again, I suppose it depends on your glue, because some are thinner than others. So it really is finding out one that works for you. Because we did 50-50, and I can't remember which ratio 60-40 like. I think it might be 60 glue, 40 water, I don't know. I took everywhere. I have drawn my truck pictures and wheels. Are one of the hardest to get in the right perspective and direction. Thank God for a good rubber. Yeah, exactly. You know what, Alan? If you like your drawing, honestly, I adore this pencil for detail, because I've been using this Faber-Castell for ages, but I find this just really gets in those tight spots, especially things like fur where there's so thin details. I can send you the link if you want, darling. Just let me know, and I'll send it to you probably in the morning now, if I don't remind me. Yeah, I don't want to waste balusters. It's for main layout. I did it as practice, but I'm glad it's not for much, so I may have put a bit too much water in it. So that's the other thing, Jake. You can save it as well and let it dry out if it does go wrong, I believe, as well. Again, I'm sure the guys will correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I've done that in too much, actually. I know it's quite a... See, this is the only problem, going off a drawing so meticulously. There are bits that I've looked at and gone, I don't like how I've done that. So I've kind of been fixing them as I go along. And while I've done this angle to the T, I do think it's a bit too much, actually. So I think I might add a fixaroo there, same as the windows. Like I said, mistakes made and learn, and different next time. well, if there's a next time, it depends how the actual finished product works. But that might give you an idea, Alan, with that wheel there, of what that's just done. I obviously didn't want it deliberately, but I had to bring the wheel back in. When I tried making a 50/50 water on PVM, it's glimmer ballista, and I got it wrong with stuff that 3.0 was in the process. Oh no! Ouch, and I'm going to let it sit for as long as I can. Yeah, that is a massive shame. I hope that helps. Hope what helps, Jimbo? I'm confused, darling. Ask Rob. Oh, he's upstairs at the moment. I'll send you a message after the stream, darling, then. Because he's gone back up now. Now that if I can already end a stream accidentally, I should be able to end it deliberately. I can't even remember what I was talking about. I'm doing my usual, getting that focused. Yeah, there's lots of plans for things. Obviously, I've got a few that might come next after this, and then colour is the plan. But obviously, there's a big ball game between colour, including pencils and things. So it's a whole different ball game to play, and I'll get there. I'm just not thinking about it yet. But I might already have others wanting work, so I don't think I'm going to run out of content anytime soon. So even if we fail on the trains, I've always got me drawing. Right, so guys, we're at past, so I'm just I've just done the wrong wheel. So I am gonna call it a night, guys. Obviously we're at work tomorrow, and I was hoping to draw for a bit longer, but with my stuff up, it did take a while tonight, so I do apologise. But I feel we've got a few bits done, so you know, it looks a bit darker now, especially the cab and things like that. Are you impressed with how my language is coming on? I'm saying these things a lot better now, I think. Yeah, so I am gonna call it a night. And thank you all, especially for staying with me with all the technical hitches at the start, because some would have just gone, nah, I'm not doing this. So I do really appreciate that, as always, guys. Now I've got into the drawing mood, sod's law, but I need sleep. This is what Rob was on about when he says I can be here till, like, I think 1 o'clock in the morning was my best. I didn't go up to bed till about 1. And it's only because I was like, Rob, I'm going to disturb him. So when I was back living on my own, God, I used to draw till God knows when. My lives would be hours with the drawing. So let me just get this little bit before I forget which bit I'm working on, and then I will read the comments and say goodnight. Why is this not going out? Sometimes it gets rid of perfectly what you want, and then other times it's a bit of a pain. But if I don't do this now, I will forget. Why are you not? Oh, why is this not doing it? It's like I've sealed it in somehow. No idea what I've done there. Oh well, you get a bonus couple of minutes, guys. So, I'm also looking at one of those electric ones you can get. They do move at a higher speed. Ooh, don't do that. I just don't know why this is not going. I fear I may have stuffed up before, and that's why it's not. I will fix it another day, because I will be here for hours if I don't. Let's get that back in there anyway. I'll have to have a go at it again when I've looked at my pencil. So, oh, so that tells you if you want to stop stream, you can. Why didn't that tell me? I know, sweetheart, I was just, for some reason that bit was not erasing. I was trying to get it before, but I'm not going to get it. So let me just catch up with comments. I put my cardigan on for the first time this year. Oh, it's been colder in here, the heating's had to go on. So even though it's more expensive, I use lots of materials last one to come with balance now. It's more free to control. Quantified tip. If your balance isn't stuck done first time, you can add another coat of PVA water. I'll say if you've done it at heart. No, Richard, I'll get around to it soon. Jimbo 73 is all very relaxing stream and top John by Bro. Thank you, Jimbo, darling. So yeah, it's a different kind of thing, this stream, but you guys seem to enjoy the difference in it. Sorry, Grace, but it looks wet in place more than, you know, it's meant to. Get a hairdryer or something if you're that worried. Private Grace on the chat. Cheers, Grace. I'm going to sleep. So if you haven't seen it, please take a look at the latest video, please, as well, guys. And Rob telling me time because I'm awful. Matt Grace sent me pictures. I'm stepping way out, but no, all Grace and me, buddy. Oh, I don't know. You helped me a lot on this one. And yeah, David, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me as well. And I hope to see you again. So, night, everyone. I'm going to give it 30-second warning. Well, I don't need to on this because you can see it. But as long as you can hear me talking and it's not going to cut out, I will just put a message just in case. And then I'll end it. Just finally had a great couple. Thanks, Jimbo, darling.